Hello everyone, I'm ExtraTreezy87 and this is Let's Play AI The Somnium Files Part 7. In the previous video we investigated with Mizuki, but now we have ditched her behind so that we can go talk to some Yakuza peeps, and Date got to flex his anime superpowers. We're talking to this dude, Momo.
Shoko Nadami and Renju Ukiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Momo, who is very concerned with trying to see his forehead.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
Yeah, we don't talk to no cops around here. Chairman's desk.
Squeak, squeak.
PC mouse.
Wait, hold on. Did you make that mouse squeaking sound?
I did. Wasn't it cute? Have you fallen back in love with me?
Yeah, I guess that's fair to say.
Back in love.
A PC mouse? A keyboard?
What does a guy like the chairman need this for?
He streams. We're actually on live stream fails right now.
He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
A bronze dragon.
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh?
A dragon holding a golden ball?
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns.
Spooky lanterns.
Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
There are lanterns with Kumakuras written on them. And I love all the, like... Because, like, it's... I really like how, like, a lot of the lol so random humor is just confined to, like, flavor text. Because, like, inside of you there are two wolves. One wolf is, I love lol so random, ha ha ha. And the other wolf is, like, if Bob Cratchit asks for another day off, I'm gonna put him in the soup and make his son into a chimney sweep. Right? And so I think having a lot of the lol so random humor confined to like optional flavor text that's not really interacting with the direct story makes it funnier for me. Lockers are lined up on the wall. And I guess also it being something you kind of have to work towards. There are a ton of things on top. There's a partition set up at the doorway, probably to obstruct the view from visitors.
It's pronounced partition and not partition.
I know how it's pronounced.
The partition set up on the doorway? Last month's schedule's written on the board. Ikakin's beatboxing for beginners. Y'all got a itinerary? Is you taking notes on a criminal fucking conspiracy? The company philosophy on the wall. You accidentally enter a bar instead of a restaurant, don't feel obligated to order a drink. Even the bartender gives you that order a damn drink look. That's quite the motto. Okay. Company philosophy is like a summary of the ideals and goals of that company. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. Don't cave to pressure if you make a mistake. Kind of permit? Yeah, I went to Yakuza school. Yeah, I'm a licensed criminal.
Yeah, but look. A flying squirrel taking a nap.
It is clearly a tiger.
I guess right now it kind of does look like a flying squirrel. Talk to him.
I got nothing to say to you.
Tidy-faced man don't talk to no cops. The fat one. He's holding his stomach in pain. Skinny one. He's completely out.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Knife one of them was carrying. Kind of that knife's nicely at night, it just might. Knife on the floor. Kumakura crest. Another dragoon. Yes, yes. A window. Shinto shrine. I think I thought something. There you go. That was green. A metal door, and alright, I think we're good. take me back. Where the chairman at?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
Well, you know, don't take what we just said personally or anything.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in manners?
Yeah, nobody disrespects the boss of Tiny Face Man.
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year.
He does kind of a more of a chairman vibe. He definitely looks like somebody who'd get his ass beat by a Kiryu.
He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Oh.
A suicide?
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
The cursed number. Man sitting in the chairman's seat is named Moma. Oh, wait. Phone? There's a telephone on the desk? About Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her.
Don't know nothing about no Shoko.
I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
I respect the style, though. Wearing a big ribbon like that puts a target on your back.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
About Rinji.
I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Can we mind blast him?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
Coffee table, there's an ashtray.
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
Sofa? One of the cigarette butts, the tip is still reddish.
Iva, can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
That means nothing to me.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Okay. So can we psyop you? Is there someone here recently?
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today.
Oh, you fell into the classic trap?
Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
Because we're psychic?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in...
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
10-hour compilation of Tiny Face Man's greatest hits.
Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Well, obviously not, because you're here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Hit it with a robo punch.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My revolver can shoot right through this wall.
For the record, I do not condone that.
I should shoot him.
Let's not.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of a revolver in this situation.
But it's been like at least like 2 days since he shot his gun. It's in his contract. Dante gets to shoot his gun every 2 days.
Damn it.
We already made him not punch a kid for being slightly annoying. I guess he's not really a kid, but... Saw the damn future.
Date, a porno mag at your feet.
What?
Oh shit. I know that at the... Damn it.
Hey! Did you just shoot at me?
How do you get that out so fast? Also looks a lot smaller. What the hell? This man's gotta do what? This is fun.
Whoa, wait a minute!
He just brought out the damn Gatling gun. Okay, shoot the Dragon Ball or something? I don't even know what...
Date, load revolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The
On
what?
the right.
Oh, that.
That's not on the right?
Why?
Just do it!
What am I doing here? Get blasted? Ah, what the hell, man? I feel like that would not have knocked them back like that.
Iba, you saved me.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
Okay. So being horny gives you
You're a
superpowers.
grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit!
Hey, coward! I see you. Show your face! I know you.
Very slowly getting away.
That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
Crime? Alright, now we ignore you to assert dominance. You already know the
Iba,
vibe.
look.
It is clearly...
A locker near the window. Can't talk to those guys. There are files lined up on the shelves. An old-fashioned Gatling gun? There's no dialogue about how that's kind of crazy. Ah, God, man, you just freaking you creep me out, dude. I don't want to talk to you, man. So, Get looked at? So Sejima, a member of Congress. I see him so often on TV. Feels like I've met him before. That's because you have. What are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
You have an alibi for yesterday and the day before?
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me.
Well, not always.
If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable.
Well, yeah.
There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sejima.
I agree. We can't trust that.
Also, you obviously don't, unless these two people are supposed to be your bodyguards, in which case you need to pay better. And I guess that you did pull out a Gatling gun. That's pretty cool. You looked at? He's giving me a glare. What happened to old Rohan?
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother.
Now?
He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
Private eye. AI. That is. Okay, I've already made the private eye joke. I made it before the game. You got an alibi?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family.
Uh-huh.
The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance.
My condolences.
We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Okay. About Shoko?
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier, when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
A bronze dragon.
A bronze dragon.
Golden ball, huh?
Was the one that we shot have anything to say? No? About Rinju?
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Hey, Mizuki, your dad kind of seems like a piece of shit.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other.
I wasn't thinking about trying to make my VTuber debut, okay? That totally wasn't it, alright? I wasn't trying to get in with the youth, alright? I was drunk. I thought it'd be a good idea, okay? I'm sorry.
It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Hey yo, what up?
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Connected.
Hey, I guess we gotta go back and talk to Oda and Chickadee.
Date? It's me! You remember, like, how you said to call you if Ota came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
Couldn't they like, all be in prison? This dude shot us with a damn Gatling gun?
You serious?
Let's go, Iva.
Roger.
Alright, see ya.
This is all really suspicious.
Mizuki, your ass better not be in the damn backseat.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, we do need a sidekick, though. Rear view mirror, you can see the scenery through the rear view. Center console. Center console. It's a wheel. It's a dash. It's a glove box. Get looked at. A girl in the passenger seat. A girl in the passenger seat. Scream like a little girl. Who are you? Roar like a lion.
Ah!
That was not really a roar.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Shoko?
Boss?
Oh.
Date, seriously.
Then, are you... Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage?
Yeah, because she kind of made mention of that earlier, right? About him not getting enough. That's because he was the damn original killer and they gotta put him on drugs to wipe his memory so that he can have his lust for killing satiated.
Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would protect myself. You seem lonely.
And we do need a sidekick.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
I was thinking that. Alright, so about your appearance, what's up with that?
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yeah, the little mascot thing.
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
Your little amoeba bear.
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't.
How is So related to the Kumakuras?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Tell me.
Mr. Sajima currently resides in Azabu.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
Cringe.
But 20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere. In the Kawasaki district, to be exact.
Oh.
He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sajima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Sajima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Sajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
Oh, that's not sus.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it.
What do you mean? I mean, there's a very clear benefit. In the long tail of things, he's come out way ahead. I mean, eventually the district will be fine. You'll be able to reopen it. And you basically just have like a ton of upfront cash to buy up even more land.
It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact.
You know, it's the old classic. Crash the economy. You have enough disposable income because you're already rich. Buy up a bunch of shit. Eventually the economy bounces back, and you're better off than you were before it even crashed.
After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed, we will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss?
Kagami?
My name is Akaska
Ah.
from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
89?
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Stout?
And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies.
And that's information that he shouldn't know, the taking the eye while still alive. In theory, that's not something that would be publicly available.
If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
That does also make it a bit more valid. Because, I mean, once 2 murders have been committed, saying, oh, there's going to be more is a much easier claim than when there's just one isolated murder.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
Probably.
I don't know.
I was still talking to Lady Skirt. Sad Skirt.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
My favorite anime got canceled.
Yeah, I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Figured you kind of knew that already, but...
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Okie dokie. An abstract
That one is
painting?
called Lying, Wishing, Marking Demons.
Is it? I was told it was something else. A large window, a logo, lemniscate, reception desk, huge press. Nope, we are not flirting. I mean, we will, but not right now.
A stink bug. Yay, a stink bug.
I have a tendency to get excited about bugs. A potted plant. No, at the door. The door. Probably an office back there. A high table. A lot of different drinks. Many different drinks. All the drinks. A lot of magazines. How to get rich with cryptocurrency. I'll definitely be taking that one.
One more bowl, please.
That would be soba.
A blank monitor. A low table. A high table. And a
That's
high
just
stool.
a high stool.
What about high school?
I said stool.
Gross. And we'll talk to you first, just because you're most likely to have your dialogue go away. Wait, did we talk to this thing? Oh. Girl with big tits. That's what I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course. Thank you for the call.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
No shot.
I'm glad.
The hell, Oda? Why are you giving this a damn evil eye?
She's recording a podcast right now.
How long is this damn podcast?
Looking at her schedule, it should end soon.
Mine it for content.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
You're kidding.
I do like Oda's reactions.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kind of like that.
Cringe. Be gone, lady.
And I kind of like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian.
What?
Is that going to be a problem?
I don't know what the hell that means.
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Okay.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
That doesn't seem like that big a deal. I think
Too bad.
that wouldn't be my deal breaker. My
Hey,
deal
girl with
breaker.
the big tits.
Oh no.
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
That's fair. Okay. No, the general vocab, that'd be my deal breaker. It's Oda. About Mizuki?
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki?
Oh yeah.
Oh, at the interrogation.
And the other stuff.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain.
It is a little weird.
Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
Yeah, why'd you have to say it like that?
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
Okay, it doesn't sound dirty, but I mean, he did say it in a weird way.
If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What? No, this is why you're unpublished.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
About Renju's case?
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
Which is why you had reason to kill him, because you weren't emotionally attached. Bag him and tag him.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Wait, it's no big deal. I'm just
weird online, man. Everybody's a little gremlin sometimes.
You better start talking.
Okay.
Where you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
Which is...
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
About Renju's case.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Okay.
Was he alone?
You say last night? Yeah, last night. Okay.
Someone was with him. A man.
A wool man?
No. A woman.
A shark? Oh god! He's onto
Okay,
us!
look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Okay.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
At night, too. Which would be pretty close.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this! She wouldn't murder anyone, she wouldn't hurt a fly!
Her body weight does kind of fit. Right? If we assume that he was put into the barrel. Barrel's 44, he's like 160, so 200. She's, you know, around 100, maybe. The question would be just like, would she be able to move a barrel that had him in it?
She's an idol!
And why would she have caused a murder? I mean, granted, he does seem like a piece of shit, so there could just be some general reason to murder. Maybe if he sicks the Yakuza on, like, people who have disputes.
Idols don't kill people?
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
I mean, I don't really think it's her, but...
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important.
I was really horny.
You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have.
Okay, I don't actually disagree with that.
After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Somebody doesn't know that it's not that uncommon for entertainment people to be pieces of shit. Now, I don't really think she murdered the guy. I feel like there's a few too many things that are missing. I feel like it's gonna be more complicated than that, but... So I didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
I mean, she might be involved in some way.
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
What time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
Around 6:15, I guess.
Okay, 6:15. I wouldn't really classify that as night.
Where did they go?
Well, I guess I did say it's November. But yeah, I guess we'll be getting nighttime about then.
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
You okay? Oh, hello.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you.
Hey, have you committed murder
Come
recently?
Hmm?
Headquarters, 8:23 p.m. If you don't cooperate, we're mind blasting you.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Okay, let's save real quick. Alright, we can keep going for a little bit longer though. So, you used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Okay, maybe a little too aggressive there. Is Oda's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Okay. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
Okay, so what did you do if you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Iva?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
Yeah, the specific times and everything.
Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
And there is, so I mean, so it took you an hour to get ready and get over there, but the drive back alone took 45 minutes? That seems a little weird. Like, I feel like it would have taken longer. Or shorter, I guess. Because, I mean, if you had the time to, like, get ready, come over, you know, I guess we don't necessarily know exactly how, like... Because, I mean, it is kind of a business meeting, right? You might want to be, like, a bit more professional, right? You're not just going to go out in, like, whatever the hell you were wearing at the time, per se. Or you may not, I don't know. I guess we don't really know how she got there. So when did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do?
Alright, that's not believable.
I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Well, I think also the president of your company being killed caused people trouble. You have an alibi.
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iva, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
It's because she's a damn stone cold killer.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
Yeah.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Ask your mother about your alibi.
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Was she not there?
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious.
Also, maybe like her connection, like the mom could have a connection to the original killings. Like maybe she was a victim. And we see that, you know, murder scene, but she didn't die, so she wouldn't be a listed person. Like someone who was listed in the killings.
What was Hitomi doing last night?
Am I a suspect?
Well, you're not a suspect.
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday. But how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
I mean, I feel like logically it doesn't really make that. Like I don't buy the vibes, but she is acting sus.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl.
Yeah, no, we don't buy that for a second.
Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
I mean, she could still have something to do with it, even if she didn't actually commit the crime herself.
No, it's still possible.
Plus, he was heavily drugged, right?
See.
Sedation. Well, I mean, I guess we look at it first.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of
Okay, so yeah, show sedation.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body.
I mean, it could have definitely been something like invites him back. Says, hey, you know, come in, have something to drink real quick, just that as like a show of courtesy or something. Then he gets killed. It could have been like drugged beforehand and he was just, you know, by the time he drives them back, he's completely out of it or something like that. Or plus, we don't necessarily need to stick 100% to her explanation of events, right?
Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
There is still the question of like just getting him up there though. Like in the position that he was found in, that does seem difficult for her.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
Not necessarily that part.
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Well, she didn't. That's what the kegs were for.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Renju's weight? Okay, look at this. 160. Where he was murdered?
The autopsy determined that Renju... However, no trace of this was... This means that it is highly...
I don't... Like, what I'm thinking of is the kegs, right? That you use the kegs to lift him up? Kind of? How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling?
Renju's estimated numerous The weapon used to commit the criminal likely... Renju then... The more precise... In short...
Okay, maybe discovery?
Renju's corpse was hanging from a beam. He was found over... The wire was attached... One end was attached to a hook that was embedded in...
Okay,
the
I think
hold
this one...
They weigh approximately 50...
Yeah, so this one.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I mean, yes. One of the issues with it, though, is that because there feels like this explanation seems a little too obvious, it kind of like... Because I feel like leaving the kegs is a vital clue that whoever hung him up wouldn't have been able to do it normally. And so that kind of narrows down the possibility list. It just doesn't seem like something you would logically do. You know? If you're trying to obscure who could have possibly done it. You would actually want it to make it seem like it was someone who didn't need... Like, if she did murder him, you would want it to make it seem like it was in a way that she would have never been able to possibly do, but the kegs are like a kind of obvious clue.
I'm sure it was hard.
Now, of course, you kind of have to have some sort of clues for the sake of, like, the, you know, mystery, I guess, but...
Kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then... What do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
Getting the body there. And that's where we come with the barrels, which, I mean, I guess if you're rolling the barrel, it just feels like that, wouldn't that be so... That just feels like really conspicuous if you're just rolling the barrel in, to the place.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Barrel. Barrel me? A barrel plus elevator, I guess?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open. With about it empty, it weighs approximately...
So, I guess we said we have to show two things. Barrel plus... Well, I don't know. Is it barrel plus watch? Or barrel plus elevator? Because barrel plus watch would be to prove that he was in the barrel. But barrel plus elevator could showcase that... I think we first need to establish he was in the barrel.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside her pad me.
I think elevator would, if it's going to be used, it would be used after this. I think we use barrel plus watch for now.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch.
I kind of like this section, though.
This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum?
But I still feel a little like... I mean, it's like 8 p.m. on a Saturday. Would it really be so deserted that nobody would, like... there wouldn't be any witnesses? And I just feel like that'd be a little, like... I would remember that. If I saw someone rolling an oil drum into a place.
Which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
That is true.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Oh god, now Date's gonna reveal himself as a crazy man on the video.
Who are you talking to?
God. We're judging you for your sins. I mean, she's definitely sus, but like, I don't know.
Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
Oh yeah, they did that sequence where he actually, she told her how much she weighed.
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
So now we use the elevator.
Why do you say that?
Yep, okay. So probably Renju's weight, oil drum, elevator.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:50, the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
So Renju, I don't know, oil drum, and elevator record. It's shown.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Yeah, get him with the peripheral or something.
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
Why?
How would I do that?
It's me? Can't tell from this angle? Mirror? Why can't we just confront her? Gonna blow something up?
Ah, shit.
It's okay, Tessa. Stay calm. I'm here for you, okay? I won't tell anyone. Don't even if they torture me. Don't worry. I promise to protect you. I'll save you, Tessa.
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date.
Oh, we're gonna mind jack your ass.
Sync with her.
Yeah, unfortunately, actually, no, because the game might start crashing again.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
Give me a chance to save
How
before
about
we
it,
do
Date?
this.
Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up...
I know.
Then, let's begin.
Don't crash where I can save, man. That's all I ask of you.
What is this place?
Alrighty, we will go ahead and call it here. It's a pretty good stopping point. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.